vlog. What's going on, you guys? I am having my first matcha of 2026. It's finally like 40 degrees outside, which feels so nice, and I don't typically drink iced drinks in the winter. I like to cozy up, but this is my first one. I got a almond milk strawberry matcha. It really feels like summer to me. It reminds me of Texas, it reminds me of Houston. I remember I went last spring for like a couple of days and it's all I drank. Their heat was something serious, okay? Texas heat is different. So hot, and all I would drink every day is a matcha. So fun. Heading to the library to take a couple of meetings, and they're all about my internship. Counting the hours I'm spending in my internship, and I am up to 19 as of last night. The meetings are long, and they don't have to be, but I think when we're dedicated to what we want to accomplish, the meetings can go long. And there's a lot of support from like mentors that are talking to us about our specific roles, especially in a role that you may have not done before. For me, I'm a planetary geologist in this role, so I report to my chief scientist, and we are working together in our small team to figure out what our science objectives are, basically with the goal that we've been given from the internship. And it's a lot of just reading, a lot of researching, a lot of digging, a lot of making sure that your goals are kind of clear to everybody else on your team, to your engineering team who's going to create the objects you're asking for. And to be honest with you, I am familiar with this level of like intensity because I've done internships in the past that have required this level of focus. I've just been yapping. Just want to catch you up. I'm quite tired, to be honest. I am so tired. Like tired from being productive, to be honest. That's what it is. I learned that I do things in my day that bring me a lot of self-care, so I hope that that helps you if you are going through something similar. Although I'm like tired mentally from like doing homework and doing calculus work and doing research and also trying to do video edits in time for my clients, I can find time in my day to do my skincare, to slow down, to make myself a drink in the morning, like a little ginger lemon turmeric mix. Before bed, it is a must for me, unless I'm so tired. It's a must for me to keep reading the book I'm reading at the moment. It's like before I even scroll, before I even touch my phone, I'm gonna read a chapter or something. What about you guys? What's everybody up to? What are your plans for the rest of February? I know that Ramadan is coming up for us who practice about next week-ish, and I'm really excited. I love all the different routine adjustments that come with it. Just making time to pray, having really strong discipline, depending on your urges, your urge to like cuss, that needs to be disciplined. Your urge to be frustrated, like road rage, you become more self-aware of that. Your need to give, that becomes more prominent, you know, giving and donating and just thinking about others. Family time is really exciting. The only downfall is like my schedule is upside down, completely upside down. That's how it goes for me. So my schedule kind of takes a big hit, but that's okay. I can always fix it. Eid is so exciting too. I love Eid. I love like celebrating with family, having that big breakfast in the morning with everybody. It's gonna be so nice.
Y'all, we just wrapped up our meeting. I wanted to show you when I first sat down, but I was trying to get my laptop charged. I was trying to get in there on time, and for some reason my Discord wasn't picking up my audio. It was a whole ordeal. Then the room that I was in apparently was reserved, so the person shows up at 2 with a whole classroom of people, and she's like, oh, we have this room at 2, and I'm like, okay, cool, let me just pick up my stuff real quick. She's like, real quick would be really nice, and that really triggered me. I did not appreciate that tone. So I was trying to pack up my stuff, be respectful for their time, and like as I was walking out, this girl just kept looking at me like this as I was leaving. I didn't know you could reserve these rooms. I apologize. And like they were standing at my door for a good 2 minutes, okay? I look to the side and I see a bunch of women and their professor. And they like, what I would have done is like knock, knock, hey, 2 p.m. is coming up. Do you mind if we just like settle in here while you clear out or something? No, they waited for 2. All that to say, I relocated. We worked really hard on our project, and we got a lot done. So now I'm just taking a quick break to hydrate, eat, and then get chugging away. I actually can't wait because I really want to write the portion of our work that we need to do. So let me walk you through it. We needed to create a science traceability matrix, which is apparently standard in science and in research and in having lunar missions and like any mission in space for NASA. And it's essentially telling you what your goal is, what your objectives are, what your parameters are, what things you'll be observing, and the standard for like, this is your blueprint. If you create anything else, it needs to go back to the blueprint. So it's a lot of research, it's a lot of understanding previous missions, it's a lot of reading up on different tools that NASA has used in Mars and in lunar missions, and understanding like, will they fit the parameters we're working with? Like if we're told it can, like, you know, you need to build a rover that needs to be this much weight and whatever, will this suffice? So scientists won't answer that, our engineering team will, but the portion we needed to figure out is just basically the basics. Like, are we going there to discover water on the moon, and how are we going to do that? Is it through like detection of the minerals? Do we understand the surface? Do we understand what minerals altogether are on the moon? And what tools will we use to measure those things? How far deep do we dig? Is there a standard for how far in the moon do you dig? Type of thing. I am gonna get working on the document. We need to write a 30-page document by Monday. It's Friday. And the nice part is that they're all segmented. So your budgeting team is writing a portion of it, your science team is writing a portion of it, engineering, so on and so forth. It's kind of cool because the budgeting team gets to like look at hiring people potentially, theoretically, and they look at the salaries of people. They consider travel for bringing people to the place where the launch is happening. So it's really fun and realistic, and it really gets you experience in departments that you may not be familiar with. I was really yearning for the planetary geologist because I could literally sit here all day and look into the composition of the moon. What do I need to know about the regolith, the dust on top? I'm taking a quick break, and I wanted to show you the food I am going to be eating to fuel myself up. So ever since I discovered Courtney Cook on TikTok, I've been eating sweet potatoes. If you watch any content of mine online, you know that I hate sweet potatoes with a passion. I eat sweet potatoes nearly every day. They're a very good complex carb. I don't like adding anything on top. I'm just gonna, you know. I packed some vegetables in here. I have some peppers, cucumbers, and I actually had a raw carrot in here that I was munching on that was really, really good. I have this Ziploc bag of pretzels and like crackers, Gouda string cheese. Love me a cracker vegetable cheese combo. And I have some white bean stew over here. I'm actually super excited about this. Drinking some water. I was sipping on some coffee, and that's about it. I'm gonna get eaten. Might scroll some TikTok videos and really unwind. When I am working on science stuff, I like to leave this Hans Zimmer Interstellar space sound in the background. It's literally just 2 hours of the same rhythm from Interstellar over and over. And it's so soothing. It's very lo-fi. And the last YouTube thing I was learning about was quantum computing with Michio K, really intelligent physicist, theoretical. I think he's in theoretical physics professor at a New York University. Hey vlog, I wanted to finish this segment we got going on this Sunday. Last time I spoke to you was Friday, and I just got caught up in all the research we had to do and the writing portion of things. Oh, maybe I could show you the food my friend made me. She invited me over to try a new recipe she was making that was a vegetarian dish, and that was really good. We actually had a lot of fun, just chatted, caught up, and then I loved the meal she made me so much. She's like, yeah, you could take like the leftovers home. Like, there will not be leftovers. Came in from 5 hours of researching and writing and typing and things. I'm starved. So that was really fun. Saturday was kind of the same thing. I kept researching and just trying to find the last missing pieces of our matrix, and then makes the writing part easy, so that's nice. As I do my lip combo, we can chat together. So today, Sunday, I'm gonna finish writing more of the paper. First, I wanted to grab some coffee from a cafe that I like going to, and their espresso is just different, and I'm in deep need of journaling, so I'm gonna make some time to journal, catch up. I feel like I haven't journaled since like last year. I used to be very consistent with journaling, especially younger me. I kind of want to split my time in three. I want to work on the writing portion of my document for my internship.
I want to work ahead at some math equations that are supposed to be due for homework in March. Then I was thinking to split the rest of my time editing some content and videos that I really need to get done. So I guess my time is split in 4. And right now it's 12:13 p.m. You guys, the cafe I went to was so busy that I just drove away. So I'm hitting up another shop and I'm hoping that I have better luck there. I forgot to recap you, but I went and I got a mocha latte, and I actually read a sign that said they had overflow space in an art gallery next door, which was so nice. That place was also packed, so it was really lovely to be able to have some space to sit and think. I journaled, and it was really quiet in a beautiful gallery, so no complaints. And this is my drink, so cheers.